build Colorado 4x4 van, and I just got back from a road trip down to Longmont, Colorado, where I met with the guy who is in the process of making an expedition vehicle out of a Stewart and Stevenson 6x6 military vehicle. And he's got the cab repainted, he got it all insulated inside. He's now sandblasting the undercarriage and the back of the frame, and then he's going to paint that next, primer and paint that up next. So that's where he's at now. He's got it totally torn down, and it's on jack stands. I'll have a picture here that I'll show you. And the one thing I took away is it's a lot of work. Everything's big, so he's doing this outside. He's got a like a tarpaulin tent built over the back where he's working, but he's doing most of this outside in kind of a container yard by a railway yard down there in Longmont. The one thing I took away from how much space this project like this takes, and how spoiled I am that I have a shop like this. He's got the truck set up, then he's got two 40-foot storage containers full of the parts that he's taken off, except the big parts like the flatbed and the tires and wheels, all that's stacked up on top of different containers there. So he's got just a lot of stuff that he's had to keep organized, and then you keep your tools in there. So he's been working on it 18 months, he said, and he's had some setbacks, some things that have happened, and this is his first project. Like the van is my first build, this truck is his first build, and he's read the same books I have. He's been consulting with Jay Couch Engineering down in Denver, that does Unimog stuff, but I guess he's also talked with him, and he's planning on putting a Blissmobile box on the back of this truck when he gets the truck done. So that's where he is. It was really interesting to talk with him and see what he's been through. He's got a lot of knowledge on the truck itself. He's ex-military, so he knows a little bit about them anyway, and a good guy. So it was interesting. I didn't film any of that. We didn't talk about that, so I left that alone. I won't mention his name here either, but maybe in the future if he gives me permission. He's following the channel, so if you see this, maybe in the future we can do something for the channel on that. But I just wanted to share what I took from that, and this it brings home what a big project this is. I mean, the van was a pretty big project, and this is going to be the next exponential level up, doing a truck. So I'm still excited, still things in the works, and I'm going to do things differently than what I've seen. But I love to learn everything I can. And like he said, avoid this, don't do this, don't do that. And it was really good to hear a lot of those things. So, and on that note of projects, I've been following a channel quite a bit here this summer, and even in the spring, Finding Simon. I'll link it below. And he did the van thing for 2 years, driving it all over Arctic Circle, Baja, Mexico. Many of you might be familiar with his channel. Well, now he got a boat. And he's been talking about this for the last year at least, that was his end game. He wanted to get a boat, and he was going to do that. And he got a boat. It's a catamaran, and it's in pretty rough shape. And you talk about an ambitious project. He's a younger guy from Canada, so he's got more time. But anybody who wants to check out on what a big project looks like, I've been fascinated with this boat project that he's got now, and it makes my truck project look like a walk in the park. It's going to be a very big job. So anyway, just a lot of creativity out there, a lot of people doing different things, and man, it's just fun to watch. It's not only fun to do, it's fun to watch, and it's really just fun to learn. There's just so much you can do, and it's fascinating to me. Anyway, that's my update about the truck that I went to see, and I've got some other people locally, or pretty close to local, that are doing similar things. So if I can get some of them to be interviewed for the channel, I will. Although we'll see how it works out. That's not really important. The important thing is that they let me see what they're doing, and I learn from what they've done, mistakes they've made, the successes they've had, and the different people that they've worked with and found parts at, and that kind of thing is more important. So At any rate, hopefully this will be an ongoing thing, and I'll check in with you next time.